The Janus Project. A bioengineering marvel. The icy wind whipped across the desolate landscape of Iceland, whipping the snow into a frenzy that obscured the desolate beauty of the Vatnajökull glacier. Inside a seemingly abandoned research facility, Dr. Evelyn Thorne paced restlessly, her eyes glued to the bank of monitors displaying live feeds from a subterranean chamber. Evelyn, a renowned geneticist with a haunted past, was the sole occupant of the facility, chosen for her expertise and her unwavering ability to work under pressure. Her mission, to monitor the progress of the Janus Project, a bioengineering marvel that held the potential to rewrite the human genome. The Janus Project, shrouded in secrecy, aimed to create a serum capable of granting unparalleled mental abilities. The potential benefits were staggering: enhanced intelligence, accelerated learning, and even the potential to cure neurological disorders. However, the risks were equally immense: the potential for unforeseen consequences, the weaponization of such abilities, and the ethical implications of tampering with the very fabric of humanity. Evelyn had initially been enthusiastic about the project, driven by the potential to alleviate suffering and push the boundaries of human potential. But as the project progressed, doubts gnawed at her. The secrecy surrounding the project, the enigmatic sponsors, and the unsettling silence regarding the fate of previous test subjects, all fueled her unease. Suddenly, a tremor shook the facility. Alarms blared, red lights flashing ominously. Evelyn rushed to the control panel, her heart hammering against her ribs. The live feed from the subterranean chamber flickered, revealing a scene of chaos. The chamber, once sterile and pristine, was now a mangled wreck. Equipment lay scattered, the air thick with dust and a strange, metallic tang. Evelyn's blood ran cold. The test subject, a young man named Eric, was missing. Panic clawed at her throat. Was he dead? Had the experiment gone catastrophically wrong? Determined to find answers, Evelyn donned a hazmat suit and ventured into the subterranean chamber. The air was thick with the metallic tang, a smell she couldn't quite place. As she navigated the wreckage, she noticed a trail of blood leading deeper into the facility. The trail led to a hidden passage, a door barely visible beneath a fallen beam. Curiosity battling with fear, Evelyn forced the door open. The passage plunged into darkness, a cold wind whistling from its depths. Taking a deep breath, she activated her headlamp and stepped inside. The passage led to a vast cavern, its walls adorned with ancient murals depicting figures with elongated skulls and glowing eyes. In the center of the cavern stood a lone figure, his back to her. It was Eric, but he was different. His eyes glowed with an unnatural light, his movements jerky and erratic. "Eric?" Evelyn called out, her voice trembling. He turned slowly, his face contorted in a grotesque parody of a smile. His voice, when he spoke, was raspy and unnatural.
"Dr. Thorne,"
he rasped.
"you shouldn't be here."
Fear turned to ice in Evelyn's stomach. The metallic tang in the air, the strange glow in Eric's eyes, it all pointed to one horrifying conclusion. The Janus Project hadn't just unlocked human potential, it had opened a doorway to something else, something sinister and alien. Eric lunged, his movements blurring with unnatural speed. Evelyn barely dodged, adrenaline surging through her veins. A desperate chase ensued, a dance of life and death in the bowels of the ancient cavern. As they ran, Evelyn noticed strange symbols etched on the walls, symbols that seemed to respond to Eric's presence, glowing with an eerie light. It was then she realized the murals weren't just decorations, they were a map, a guide to something Eric was trying to reach. Driven by a primal instinct for survival, Evelyn managed to trap Eric within a collapsed section of the passage. Trapped in alone, he screamed, a sound that sent shivers down her spine. It wasn't a human scream, it was the sound of something else, something monstrous. Exhausted but alive, Evelyn stumbled back to the control panel. The facility's self-destruct sequence had already been activated. With a heavy heart, she initiated the final shutdown, knowing that the secrets of the Janus Project would be buried forever beneath the Icelandic ice. As the facility crumbled around her, Evelyn emerged into the blinding sunlight, the weight of the world on her shoulders.